So these are wonderful. I use them in the kitchen. I use them in the studio. Uppdatera. So we have a large one on the billy, 2 side-by-side work. And then we have the little one on the billy, 3 side-by-side work. And these guys also go in sideways really well on the billy if you want to add more to your world. And they're always coming up with new colors. We've got this foresty green and the black. Ooh, we got a pretty peachy pink. These have lids, these little guys. Don't know where the white lid is, but like that. And these stack really nicely. And then we have the larger version of it. And I like this when they're on your shelving unit. You've got a way to pull them off pretty easily with the finger holes. Works the same on these guys with the handles. So these guys have lids, so then we're getting even bigger over here. And what's nice about this is there's a lot of structure here. It's a little bit heavier, but it's not likely to collapse on you. And I don't think these lids crack as easily as some of the clear lids can. The smoky one is new to me. Kind of nice, little bit easy to see through. Ooh, a thing. A storagey thing with an underneath thing. You know what would hide really well under there? Chocolate. Don't you think? Chocolate bars, man. Nobody would ever know. But, I mean, not being funny and practical, really great place for spare blades, spare needles, you know, your next box of pins that you need. If you keep extra pairs of scissors around, they'll go flat underneath there. A lot of use here. This is Cugus, and it's $13. One of those plastic containers with the finger hole. I bet this fits in calyx. Great little baskets, these. So they keep updating the colors. I managed to get them one year in orange, which made me very happy. This is Risatorp. So we've got a yellow and a white, and we've got a big, bold green, big happy green, and a black. And then they've just added these guys, which is the basket that has, you have to assemble this, has the middle handle in it. So, and I think actually with the middle handle, again, fat quarters could fit in there. You could take a project to a sew day in that. This one is, what are we doing here? We're doing plants. You could probably picnicky widgets, ketchup, mustard, all that. And this is a bit more like a market basket, this guy, a little bit wider. And these all fit on all the different shelves here. Really, really wonderful. So there's also a lot of selections of this guy in different sizes. This is Samla. Of course we like Samla. Why wouldn't we like Samla? It's got my name in it. So you've got a clear bottom and a clear top. They're sold separately, just so you know. Bottom's about $7 on this one, and top's about $3. And something to mind when you use this kind of a container. If you're stacking them, make sure that what's in the bottommost container actually overfills the top and presses a bit on the lid, because the weight of the top container will start to really sink into the lid and crack your corners on the insides for you. So we've got the, you know, bigger than a shoebox version. That's a nice size. And then we've got this guy, which is perfect if your bed isn't too tall. This will go way underneath the bed with a nice lid on it. I wouldn't want to fill that with fabric. It'd be so heavy. And then we've got another version, which is opaque. And this is just a little bit thicker. And again, we've got lids, got the shoebox size. And we go to the under the bed size. And this one's kind of nice. It's long. but it's quite narrow. So if you don't have very deep shells, this one's going to work really well for you. This is Sockerbit. So here we have another Kallax with a lot of other basket, wire mesh basket, cloth options. This is the one that I was telling you about where you might need a base in it to stop it from popping out. And maybe you get a free pet toy as well. These are kind of fun. I don't know that I would be using this kind of basket for fabric because the rough insides would bother me. I think I would be a little more clean with my lines, but that's just me. Okay, so this is how I store my fabric, friends. This is Jonaxel, and mine are, if we look over here, mine are the 6 drawers deep, but I'm not using the wide wire basket. I'm using the closer mesh basket in mine because then the fabric doesn't fall out so much. What I love about these guys is they pop out. So if you need to take a drawer of fabric somewhere while you're working on an idea, they come right out. The other thing, there we go, is they have a topper. And this topper makes it possible. I have, I think, 4 or 5 rows of these in my studio, which means then I've got an entire another flat surface up here. I've got a computer up there, my spare sewing machines, all of that kind of stuff are stacked on there. So this is, for me, a really great way to do it. Also, I don't have daylight in my studio. I deliberately keep the daylight out and then add the light that I want, so I'm not worried about light damage on my fabric with any of these solutions. And if I was, I would just tuck fabric in here and pop it across the top like a piece of muslin. It would do the job. But yeah, I like this guy. This is kind of fun where we've got the same idea except for we just wire it into the wall. I'm usually a bigger fan of being able to scoot my stuff because I might want to rearrange it.